Alright, we are back. And so it's Puddles. How you doing, my good man? Doing good? Come on, give me some. We are back with some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we are going to be playing on the Leaf Cup with the one and only Pauline. This time on mirror mode. In the previous few videos, I was like giving like life updates and shit, and like ranting about Mario Kart World and the future of that series. It's Thursday evening when I'm uploading this. It's still Tuesday night for me. By the time this video comes out, Wednesday would have already passed, so I've already would have been done doing laundry and cleaning bathrooms and stuff, since those were my plans for Wednesday. Again, it hasn't happened yet for me, but like, I already have. My mom and I are pretty tight, so like before she left, like we kind of like already like planned out what I'm gonna be doing while she's gone the next 2 weeks, as far as like making sure the house is situated. So I already have like that shit like written down. Well, she has it written down on a piece of paper somewhere. She wrote it, but I have it. Speaking of chores, I forgot to bring this up in the previous video, but one of the things that I did, Tuesday, it feels weird saying that because it's Tuesday for me, but I know it's not by the time I'm uploading this. I disinfected the dumpster. That was not one of the tasks I was given. That's something I chose to do on my own terms. The reason was, a few weeks ago, I saw the bottom of the dumpster had maggots in it. And, you know, the dumpster we have, you know, the trash people pick it up, but sometimes they'll just like toss it on the ground, so it's just a little bit busted. So sometimes it doesn't close all the way, which could leave it exposed for bugs to enter it, but yeah. But I just figured, you know, I didn't want. I know it sounds stupid because it's a dumpster, but like, I figured like if it smelled too bad in there, it was only gonna encourage more flies to try to lay eggs in there. I wasn't about to have that, so I did disinfect it. I used baking soda, vinegar, a little bit of lemon juice at the bottom of the base. Rinsed out the inside of it with a hose. And then from there I just used like standard cleaning spray. A little bit more baking soda, lemon juice, and then just washed it out with the hose water again. It wasn't perfect, but I figured I'd at least try. Especially in the summertime, like that's when the bugs get really bad. I don't necessarily mind the sight of maggots, I guess depending on the context, but like, when I saw like the maggots getting up in the dumpster, I'm just like, you know, I really don't want this problem to become worse. Because I knew it could get worse, so I just figured I'd do what I can to just at least get rid of the smell, just to, again. But usually when we throw like food and stuff in the dumpster, like raw chicken, when I would usually bag those up to like cover the scent of that. So like, I don't know how the flies were still getting into that shit anyways. I don't know, man. But then again, I had to make sure all the water was drained out of it when I was done cleaning it, because like, God forbid, if there was just a little bit of water in it, it would have attracted mosquitoes. And then we would have had a whole new problem. Because then I would have had to deal with a bunch of mosquito larvae in the fucking dumpster. But I would argue it's worse. So then I had to make sure all the water was rinsed off, and I just hope there whatever little bit of water. Okay, I'm not saying like mosquitoes would breed in like little tiny droplets of water, but like I was just hoping that whatever water was left would just evaporate. So Mercedes-Benz. I'm surprised I haven't talked about that enough. But yet again, I'm not a car person. That's not within my area of expertise. Only time I would really talk about the Mercedes-Benz when I'm bringing up that song Hotel California. But that's it. You know, for my Tiffany Twister, she's got the Mercedes. You guys know what I'm talking about, I'm hoping. Anyways. Trying to think about what I can talk about now. I feel like I talked about enough about Mario Kart World. Like, I even talked about, my... I guess I didn't really talk about combos, did I? I'm gonna talk about combos real quick. So I mentioned... I think I mentioned my NPC driver combos before. I did. I don't know if I talked about it in full. I don't remember what I said last time for, some of them. But I know, I did change some of them since then. I used to drive Cal and the Bighorn. But then, stats-wise, it didn't work out, so I did Cal in the rally cart, and then Monty Mole in the rally bike, because, again, I have a weird OCD thing where I have somebody driving the rally cart, somebody has to be driving the rally bike. Plus, I didn't like Monty Mole and the Little Dumpy anyways. The stats were also kind of shit, so a swap had to be made regardless. I did end up chucking the charging truck, because, it just made too much sense for me, and then Penguin and Silver Sled, I kept that shit. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really go through too many changes combo-wise. A lot of the combos I have in the game now were combos that I've already had, planned out from the get-go. Well, not right from the get-go, but, you know. But anyways, anyways. I am so dissociated right now, man. Anyways, other character combos. I don't know what you guys knows in the preview, but I try to make sure, the outfits I use, not only were they outfits I like, but I also try to make sure everybody had a unique type of outfit. Just like how I wanted to be able to utilize unique karts. Now, granted, there are more characters than karts, so yeah, buddy. We're definitely helping out to a better start. We got first place back to back, so I'm making progress. That's good. That's good. Anyways, I know there were more characters than cards, so a couple characters do have repeats. But for the most part, I try to make sure I utilize every single card on the characters that I felt made sense and also were stats compatible, so I'll run through those real quick. Starting with Mario, I just used the standard card for Mario, and then Luigi, I just used the standard bike. And then with Peach and Daisy, I also just used the rally card and rally bike. And then I'll just cover the baby characters now to get them out of the way. Baby Mario, I used the pipe frame. Baby Luigi, I used the Little Dumpy. Baby Peach, I used the Baby Blooper. I didn't realize that. Baby Blooper is also named Baby, I didn't realize that. Baby Daisy, I used the Roadster Royale, although I've seen many people who play as the princess, they'll use the Roadster Royale for either one of those two characters as well, so I figured it just made more sense for me to put them on one of the princesses, or baby princesses in this case. And then Baby Rosaline, I used the Dread Sled, because that just makes sense. And then with normal The thing I do with the unlockable characters, though, I always keep the cards that they drive in when you're racing them in the Grand Prix. So Donkey Kong, I have the big horn. I keep that on him. And that's why I have the rally bike on Daisy, because that's what she races in. And that's why Peach gets the rally car, because, you know, they goes hand in hand. But anyways, Rosalina gets the Stellar Sled. Lakitu gets the Cloud 9, which I probably would have just ended up doing that anyways, because, duh. Lakitu on the Cloud. Birdo gets the Plush Buggy. King Boo gets the Real Racer. So, like, you'll notice where some of the repeats are coming to play, because Stellar Sled is on Penguin and Rosalina, Real Racer, or King Boo and Peepa, but, like, they're on characters that make sense in my mind. And then Bowser Jr. on the Mecha Trike. And I also got Hammer Bro on that as well. Other characters. Waluigi and Wario I have them on the W Twin Chopper for obvious reasons. And then Yoshi, I have Yoshi on the Rob Hog, specifically with the biker outfit. I just like the Rob Hog, man. The Rob Hog is dope. Koopa Troopa, I did have him in the pipe frame, but then I wanted to utilize every single card, so I have him on the Zoom Buggy. And that's also for obvious reasons. And again, I wouldn't give it to a character if I felt like the card wasn't, like, balanced enough with that character. But the Koopa Troopa Zoom Buggy combo, like, it's pretty balanced. Pretty balanced. Toad and Toadette. Toad, I have him on the Tiny Titan. You know, Mario Kart Levi's, and then Toadette. I just gave Toadette the Mach Rocket, just like I did with Swoop. Really because I didn't really know what else to give Toadette. But I just thought, like, especially soft server Toadette on the Mach Rocket, with the way the Mach Rocket was customized. For... I don't even know what I'm doing. I forgot what's like on mirror mode for a second. No matter. Cause some vehicles, you know, they have like different like decals, I guess is the way I guess that's what they call them, decals. Depending on the character you're playing as. It doesn't go for all vehicles though, but for some of them the decals change. And the decals in the Mach Rocket with Toadette, specifically in that outfit, like, it just goes hard, man. That's all I can say. It doesn't really matter what I place here anyway, as long as I get a star, but, like, I still want to place in the top 3 to guarantee that. But yeah, those are my Toad and Toadette combos. I know I covered the 5 princesses and the 5 baby characters, so that's 10. Wario, Waluigi, Toad, Toadette, Yoshi, that's 15. Birdo is 16. DK is 17. Lakitu is 18. King Boo's 19. Bowser Jr. is 20. Koopa Troopa 21. What's my name? Oh yeah, Bowser. I have Bowser on the Bowser Cruiser, which stat-wise is not that's good, but like it just makes him. Or is it Bowser Bruiser? Bruiser or Cruiser? I can never fucking remember. But like it just makes too much sense for me not to do it like that. Oh, and then I just remember the Shy Guy. Shy Guy is on the B Dasher. I put it on him specifically because you know, Shy Guy was first playable in Mario Kart DS. Well, technically, if you were playing multiplayer and you didn't have the game, that was your default character. So I figured that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, that's 5 princesses. Well, not 5 princesses. Mario and Luigi and the 3 princesses, then the 5 baby characters, that's 10. Wario Bowser Jr., Wario Waluigi, Yoshi, Birdo, Toad and Toadette, Koopa Troopa Lakitu, King Boo, I have massive brain. Oh my god, Pauline, the one character I'm literally playing as in this game, that was the one character I forgot. I'm so stupid. For Pauline, I used the tune thump because, well, she's a music artist, it just makes a lot more sense. Anyways. Yeah, I know, we did avoid 4 first places in a row, right? I said 4 races. 4 races in a row. 4 first places in a row is what I meant to say. I think that covers everyone now, right? Yeah, 5, 5. Huh. 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 Thinking in my head is honestly really fucking hard. Yeah, those 5 and those 5. And then all the pairings. Bowser Jr., Wario Waluigi, Yoshi Birdo, Toad and Toadette, Koopa Troopa, Lakitu, Donkey Kong, Pauline, and then Shy Guy, and then King Boo. Okay, yeah, that's all of them. I'm surprised I forgot about the one character I'm literally playing as. I just felt like a dumbass. Real dum-dum, if you will. But yeah, now you guys know a little bit more about, like, what my stupid-ass brain is like. I mean, I didn't need to get 3 stars, I just needed at least 1, but, like, I'll take the 3 stars, like, fuck it, I'll take it. That means the last thing we gotta do in the League Cup is 200cc, and then that'll probably be the last time I play as Pauline in this series. Thank you, Postman. Thanks for putting up with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. So, peace out. Take care. I'm running out of things to do with my hands.